Hello there, and welcome back to the Golden Horde. Last time we basically just took care of a guy, got completely rid of them, and currently we are in a situation where Spec is out of admin points. Ooh, my bad. No, not really. But anyways, we're going to try and get Muscovy today because they're starting to blob, and I didn't want to declare war on them and take the chance of having Denmark, well, having a go at me as well. So I decided not. But anyways, the goal here is basically now to, I think I can actually call these myself, pretty cheap, but we're going to try and complete the economic ideas here. So we're going to take the first one, which is bureaucracy, and with that we get an extra national tax modifier of 10%, which will be a little bit useful. Anyways, we're going to complete the entire setup here, so I need 6 times 4, 3,400 more points. Then we are ready to reform our government, most likely. Of course, I'll have to boost my stability and things like that, but it's basically the requisite. Now, Ukraine will be a target here because I can basically get a lot of land with their help, but I'll have to annex Uzbek first, so I'll try to hand over some more provinces to them first, and then we'll see what we'll do. Do I want 50 military points? I kind of do. And also the economic ideas will help fighting the inflation later, but for now we'll just ignore it because I can handle it. As I said, we'll wait for Denmark to finish their little phony war here, then we'll see what happens then. Bokoyo, controversial protectionist. So, we can get rid of our trader, or he can give 2 mercantilism, 5 legitimacy. Now, high mercantilism, I believe getting high mercantilism will mostly help you, because in theory that will give you, yeah, as you can see, trade, province trade modifier, which basically means that provinces you own give you more trade power in the node. So, unless I have completely misunderstood that. But anyways, that is the idea. Now, in this case, I think we'll take the piety. I am planning war on Muscovy after all. Morale will be useful in the battles. So, well, have fun with that, Denmark. You should leave the coalition now, please. But yeah, we'll wait until Denmark decides what to do, and then we'll see what happens. There we go, the big news. Denmark has left the military coalition against us. That is what we're waiting for. And guess what? Muscovy has not a single ally. So, what are we going to do here? We're going to play this funnily enough in a tactical manner first. Timurids to crush. And they're allied with Ottomans and Sind. Well, they changed their alliances, which is a little bit, well, annoying to say the least, but it's something I'll just have to deal with. So we're going to join up all of our forces here and actually just declare Muscovy. I'll allow my vassals for the time being, at least Persia and Uzbek, to deal with Timurids. It should be a issue. I have everything at full, and I guess we are ready to rumble. Goal will be to grow Novgorod during this war. Also 12,000 Novgorodians, if I can say that, to help me out here. So anything here that actually lowers costs. Nope. So we'll take show superiority because it gives less AE if I take anything myself, so boom. Now, what will happen when we pour all these forces into Muscovy to fight the Muscovy horde, so to speak? And that result is actually really simple. I lose a lot of men, they lose a lot of men. I come up on top because I have more manpower. So our goal is to keep those 6,000 men there. We're going to do this and this. And basically I'm going to keep these 2 forces in as backup, and we're slowly but surely going to siege our way here to victory. That is the goal. So hopefully Novgorod won't do anything stupid like that, place their army far away from mine, and thus lose everything really quick. I'm a little bit unsure here, but I think if I basically juggle those armies, I feel like I can allow one army to... I'm going to take a chance here, and the reason for that is actually really simple. War score is determined by battles won. If I can just hunt down 1 or 2 of these armies, that will be enough to give me a little bit of extra war score. I'll take a chunk of their manpower too. If I could just catch one, that is not what I wanted to have happen. It seems like I'm about to be catched here, but at least I have the good general in charge of that army. They got at least a crossing modifier. Oh, would you look at that? The Muscovy army is not good, but it did at least manage to slaughter my general, which is not good at all. But they suffered the greater losses. Now, the big question here is, do I want to try and hunt them down? Short answer, no. Long answer, probably not. So what we're going to do is just siege again carefully. The Muscovites don't have too many men left. Obviously, check out here, Muscovy, where are you? Well, they have 40,000 still, so I'm a little bit unsure here if I want to try and hunt them down. It's going to cost me some manpower, but I do have abundances of it. So if I can catch these guys unawares and unready, more or less, I think I can basically potentially end this war. But I'm a little bit unsure if I want to hunt them down in their own lands, because it's basically really costly for me. But I can at least get into my lands again, and basically we're just going to siege them to the doom here. That is probably going to be the end consensus here. The other army here, I want to get a leader for that. Of course, sucker one. Even with my well, high tradition, reasonably high tradition, I need 18,000 men to join my armies to get them back to. But that should be fine. Tver has been sieged. I just allow sieging here to basically go on its own. We should be able to win. The Muscovites are actually messing around with Uzbek of all people, which is again really useful for me, to be perfectly honest. I can definitely use Uzbek even more now, and if I siege the western parts, then this will be basically done really quickly. Losing 1 or 2 battles won't mean too much. So we'll continue sieging, and we'll see how much we can grow our, well, Novgorod vassal during this war. We'll see how it ends. Ming has the Peasants' War too, just to make matters even more fun. So we'll see how this all ends up. I'll show you if there's any bigger battles. If not, we're just going to keep on sieging. So our sieges are going well, but you could say the same for Muscovy. So I think we're going to take a chance here. We're going to not send that army. We're going to send that army, and that army to Kazan here in an effort to try and siege, well, some more Muscovy land. But at least now the war is more or less over. It was far less interesting than I thought it would be, and this is probably going to be the piece. Basically, most of northwestern Muscovy, northern Muscovy, is going to fall under the hands of the Novgorods, and we still have two more provinces that I can actually hand over to Novgorod in a following war. Of course, I can feed Novgorod most of the Muscovite provinces, so I can use diplomacy points to, well, more or less solve that debacle, if you will. So I'm a little bit interested in how this battle is going to go, because it's kind of a open spot. I did not actually pay attention here and ended up in a battle that I did not want to fight. Novgorod here will most likely finish that for me. We did win this battle though, and with that I'm pretty damn confident that this war is basically done. We might as well just ring the bell, ding ding ding. It's over for them. I'm also going to take the next idea here in admin tech, which gives cavalry combat ability plus 20%. Should probably take that far earlier, and build cost minus 20%. Now I'm not going to take diplomacy tech for a while here, for basically the reason that it's mostly all going to be used to annex vassals. So I don't see any good reason to do anything like that. Now I want to end this war early because truce is going to last for quite a while, and we're also going to take them money just because I can. It's not going to help my my inflation or anything, but it's what it is. And with this, Muscovy is now severely weakened. Let's just be perfectly honest about that. They are really weakened now. I kind of feel bad, to be perfectly honest. Novgorod is back and running. Denmark can actually be fabricated a claim on, which is the hilarious part here. All I really need to do is discover this area. Then we can actually start fabricating claims on Denmark, or I could just conquer a Polish province here, and they are so severely weak, and they don't have any. Well, they're actually allied all three now, just Mecklenburg and Venice to begin with. But yeah, that could be annoying, especially considering I still need to deal with Genoa. So we'll see how that goes. But I'll probably deal with Genoa once I get some better units. But yeah, we'll allow the forces to be again distributed into their proper armies, and see how this goes. Timurids were easily beat. We'll have to most definitely fight Baluchistan soon. Chagatai is also a target here. I can actually use them right away here. Go after Baluchistan, but before we do that, we're going to, of course, sell another province to Uzbek. there's still 3 provinces before I can start the annexation process, and then go after Ukraine. I'll probably keep Ukraine Orthodox due to the reason I can then just leave Poland with them. Basically Poland for dinner. And if I go after Genoa here, I'll definitely be aiming at dragging the Ottomans with me. So we'll see what happens. For now, however, the main priority is to allow the armies to recover, and then we'll go after Muscovy again pretty damn soon. When the truce has run out in about 15 years, 14 years. And if you want to take naval missions, not really, don't need any of these 2 right now, so no reason for me. Chagatai, however, it's a decent deal. I think it can actually, I don't want to vassalize them, I think. Again, I'm a little bit sure what to do with Uzbek. I can also use them to basically my way east, but we'll see what I'll do. Muscovy right now can be used as an eastern colonizer if I so desire. I can just keep Novgorod around to feed them the Muscovite colonies after we take them. So I'll do a little bit of thinking and see what we come up with. But this has been the war against Muscovy, and it's a resounding success. Now the big question is, can we do the same thing against Denmark and thus secure the Western Russian provinces? We'll have to see next time. See you then. Bye. And again, kind of a bad habit I've got into here. Feel free to come with comments, praise, criticism, anything you feel like. Drop a like if you enjoyed the war, although it wasn't really a war, it's more like a slaughter of that first initial battle. And yeah, that's it. See you next time. Bye.